Deadpool sits alone in the ruins of a devastated city, surrounded by the aftermath of his rampage. He reflects on the destruction, acknowledging that he killed them all, heroes and villains alike. The silence is broken by someone off-panel who questions his lack of humor, hinting at the chilling shift in Deadpool's tone. His somber expression and visible eyes show a rare moment of remorse, or at least awareness. Nth-Man confronts Deadpool, daring him to crack a joke before things turn violent. In a flash of blades and bullets, Nth-Man shoots Deadpool in the thigh and arm. Despite the injuries, Deadpool stays focused. As Nth-Man's sword slips from his grip, Deadpool reaches for it. Nth-Man taunts Deadpool, dismissing his reputation. The two clash fiercely in a brutal hand-to-hand and sword fight. They exchange devastating blows, neither holding back. Amid a storm of gunfire and chaos, both fighters end up stabbing each other at the same time. Nth-Man plunges his blade into Deadpool's chest, while Deadpool drives a sword upward into Nth-Man's jaw. Deadpool stands over Nth-Man's lifeless body as Althea emerges out of nowhere, clapping enthusiastically at the spectacle. She excitedly introduces herself as a huge fan, praising the brutal fight she just witnessed. With zero hesitation, she walks up and yanks the sword out of Deadpool's chest. Deadpool confronts Alfie after realizing Nth-Man was working for her, accusing her of orchestrating the fight. She admits it was a test to make sure he was up to the task. Alfie then proposes they team up for an upcoming mission, but Deadpool immediately shoots her down with a firm pass. Unfazed, she activates a high-tech device on her wrist, preparing to teleport. Deadpool and Alfie soar through the cosmos. Deadpool crash lands at their destination, already annoyed. Alfie tries to rope him into a new mission, teasing its importance and how big a fan she is. During their trip, though, they pass the looming face of eternity, a silent witness to their journey. Again, Deadpool brushes Alfie's request to team up, refusing to play along with her mysterious pitch. His patience is thin, and he makes it clear. He wants no part in whatever she's planning. When they look over the landscape, they see it littered with countless corpses, all of them alternate versions of Deadpool. Deadpool stares out in disbelief, commenting on the sea of his own dead faces. Alfie casually explains that the audition process for her mission has been, well, a little brutal. It's clear she's been recruiting and rejecting many Deadpools before him. He finally agrees to join Alfie, telling her to just point him at the target. Alfie is thrilled, calling him the right kind of Deadpool for the job. She hands him a device that will let him travel across the multiverse, but warns that not all paths are safe. His mission? Hunt down twisted versions of heroes who now pose a threat to reality. At the bottom, we see a list of corrupted heroes, his new hit list. Deadpool zeroes in on Superior Spider-Man, preparing to take the shot. As he lines up his aim, Alfie appears in astral form behind him, noting how this Deadpool is quieter and broodier than his usual counterparts. Deadpool brushes it off with sarcasm, joking about where all his famous quips have gotten him. Without waiting, he fires, kicking off his deadly mission across the multiverse. Deadpool continues firing on Superior Spider-Man but misses, forcing the web-slinger to spring into action. Alfie warns that Spider-Man is aware and heading toward Deadpool. Calm and confident, Deadpool tells himself to draw Spidey in close. He knows exactly how to take him down. As Spider-Man closes the distance, he taunts Deadpool, calling him a fool and claiming to know far more about his opponent than Deadpool knows about him. Spider-Man lashes out with his spiked mechanical arms, forcing Deadpool to dodge and defend himself mid-attack. Deadpool quickly realizes something's off, noting this version of Spidey is different from the one he knows. As their weapons clash, Deadpool admits this isn't his usual webhead. Spider-Man confirms it with pride, declaring himself superior to any version Deadpool expected. As Deadpool dodges another flurry of deadly strikes, Alfie explains that in this universe, Dr. Octopus has taken over Spider-Man's body. She reveals he's twisted science to his own ends and eliminates anyone in his path. Deadpool calls him out as an evil Spider-Man, while the villain casually embraces being ruthless, but stops short of calling himself truly evil. He admits he saw an opportunity and took it, now baffled that Deadpool's still alive. Spider-Man viciously drives one of his mechanical arms straight through Deadpool's head, launching him off the rooftop. Deadpool crashes to the street below in a bloody heap, motionless. Spider-Man ponders whether this is just a repeat performance and muses over why Deadpool came back. While slinging away, he declares Deadpool is no real threat, but notes his instincts still sense danger as a beeping sound appears to be coming from his chest area. As Deadpool lies on the ground, Spider-Man explodes above, revealing Deadpool had planted a bomb on him during the fight. Limbs rain down as Deadpool watches calmly, clearly unfazed by the gore. Alfie appears in astral form, impressed by the sneaky takedown and relieved he pulled it off. Deadpool, mask half destroyed, jokes that he needs a new one. Alfie tries to offer a break, but Deadpool refuses, ready for the next target. Deadpool dives headfirst into his deadly to-do list, taking on twisted versions of Marvel icons. He grapples with Franken-Castle, the undead version of the Punisher. In a snowy graveyard, he locks blades with Anna Kravinoff, the fierce daughter of Kraven the Hunter. Then, in a chaotic melee, he clashes with a demon-possessed Daredevil, the Beast, surrounded by a swarm of fanatical followers. Deadpool wastes no time in his brutal mission, slicing off both of Franken-Castle's arms as the undead Punisher vows revenge. In the graveyard, he shatters Anna Kravinoff's weapons mid-duel, catching her off guard as she accuses him of dishonoring her father's memory. Then, in a violent flurry, Deadpool decapitates several of the Beast's fanatical followers, while Daredevil, now fully possessed, bellows his wrath and vows vengeance. Deadpool finishes off Franken-Castle by ripping out a blood-fed cable, taunting him with dark humor as he does it. He then turns Anna Kravinoff's own broken weapon against her, driving it into her chest while mocking her tribute to her father. Finally, as Daredevil looms behind him, Deadpool casually reaches back and plunges a blade straight into his skull, quipping all the way through the carnage. Deadpool is teleported to a new location, and as he arrives, his internal voices start bickering. One personality mocks their recent emotional streak, while the other defends their clever quips and violent flair. They agree it wasn't their best work, but feel like they're finally getting back on track, ready to embrace their chaotic, violent roots. As Deadpool stands in the rubble, a loud, ominous growl rumbles in the distance, hinting at the next monstrous threat waiting in the shadows. The World-Breaker Hulk bursts onto the scene with a thunderous roar, towering over Deadpool. As the personalities in Deadpool's head panic, Hulk grabs him midair, shocked to see him alive after their last brutal encounter. Hulk insists Deadpool shouldn't have survived their past fight, while Deadpool casually retorts with a quip about healing and heartbreak. With rubble flying and fists about to follow, the stage is set for their next brutal showdown. Hulk swings his massive axe at Deadpool, but Wade narrowly avoids the blow, leading to Deadpool complimenting his own glutes, attributing to how athletic he is. Deadpool then flips behind him and stabs his sword deep into Hulk's back, clinging on as the angry giant demands he let go. While riding the furious Hulk, Deadpool quips about how unpopular he must be across the multiverse. Realizing he's in over his head, he quickly tries to activate his multiverse transporter, joking about abandoning ship for a tuna sandwich. As Deadpool tries to activate his multiverse transporter, Hulk grabs him mid-escape and smashes him hard into the ground. Fueled by rage, Hulk declares he'll keep destroying until nothing remains, then reaches for his axe to finish Deadpool off. Just as the final blow is about to land, a burst of energy interrupts him. Hulk is suddenly teleported away, leaving Deadpool stunned and speechless. He looks around in disbelief after Hulk suddenly vanishes, wondering if it was some cosmic fluke or a teleporter glitch. His inner voices debate whether Hulk disintegrated or overloaded from his own rage. With no clear answers, he shrugs it off, cracking jokes about disaster-fueled teleportation and gauntlet-free chaos. He finally gets his own device working, zaps himself to the next destination as he tells himself that they've got to keep chasing that sweet, sweet death wish of his. In shock, he watches a massive battle taking place as the Avengers clash with the towering villain Terminus, who declares his intent to conquer the planet. Iron Man urges evacuation, Thor flies in with a bold challenge, and Captain Marvel leads the charge with a powerful "Avengers Assemble." Meanwhile, Deadpool arrives confused, wondering why he's landed in a full-blown superhero showdown. Alfie appears and informs him that his reality jumper is broken. He's in the wrong universe, and he's not supposed to kill anyone here, but instead save them. As chaos unfolds around him, Deadpool's internal voices scramble to process this unexpected twist.